There are stories of strivers, and we're inspired by them all. We invite you to write your story with us. Your story matters. ABSA.
Yes, because your story matters and our story matters. Let's have a serious conversation about all of our stories. And because we're getting into finances, let's bring some wisdom into the conversation. Zanele, I think you need to step up for this one as well. I think a lot of us, we really do feel the financial weight at around this time of the year. And for those of you feeling a little bit down about the stresses of life, don't worry, because it is almost at the end of the month. And we all know what that means.
Absolutely. So close, guys. It's almost payday. The most wonderful time of the month. Can we agree? Yes. That is a time where we can all splurge on a little something and also treat ourselves, right? And while it is important to take care of ourselves, we have to stay focused. It's also important that we stay smart with our money. Ain't that right, Zanele?
100%. Yeah, of course. Because, my love, all it takes is taking a little bit of your money and putting it aside to hopefully have some really great rewards in the end. And the thing is, it is often difficult to kind of figure this out and, you know, find out how exactly we can do it, which is why we have our fave who is going to be helping us out. It is the beautiful Tumi Morake with I Grew It, the series that is all about getting you 100% right with your finances. Check this out.
Kula cook. Kula planty, kula planty. Yo, guys. So this is what investing is like, eh? You just plant and wait to see if it grows. I've also heard that investing is like shopping. What you ordered versus what you got. It can be risky, but I have also learned that it can also be a way to build for the future or even just secure for your future self. However, today, at Future 231 has a question that I know a lot of you have wondered about when it comes to investing. Hey, besties. You know they say if it's nice, play it twice. I'm back with Tawanda. He is the head of savings and investments at ABSA, and he is back to talk savings and investments, right? They're different, but what is the difference?
It's about putting away money for access at a later stage. If you're going to be putting money aside for emergencies, you want to access it when you need it, you're likely saving, right? But if you're in it for the long haul, right, to say you're putting money aside for you to access after 5-10 years, that's on the investment side of things. On the saving side of things, there is very little, largely no risk at all. Right? You put your money in there, it grows, but slowly, and there's no risk to your capital. But on the investment side of things, there's an element of risk. So that risk means you put in 100 Rand, there is a chance, a higher chance of you ending up with less than 100 Rand.
Find out how you can better understand investing and rewrite the story of your finances with I Grew It. ABSA, your story matters.
Can I stress the word your?
Yeah,
because
your.
immediately, your and your, I think so many of us want to compare our journey with someone else's journey. And we hear someone else is investing and we think, I should be investing. Is that right for you in your season of life? Now, Zanele, I want to ask you, because you're quite an exciting phase of your kind of financial journey where I would imagine doors are starting to open up. You're starting to see a long-term projection. How have you been able to kind of separate saving and then investing for the long term? Do you have that long-term goal financially, or are you still very much in, this is how I'm living right now, this is what I need, this is what I might need? Put it in perspective for us.
So, my Graham, you are 100% correct at me being a place where I now need to kind of, you know, look at where my finances are going. Am I just saving? Am I just investing? And for me, especially because I know that in the past, there are certain things, guys, if I can tell you, I've missed out on such incredible investment opportunities, right? Things that now are worth so much. And I'm like, I could have been there. I could have been Elon Musk's bestie, but I missed out on the opportunity because I said no. So this is why investing has actually become such a big thing for me, where I'm like, okay, yes, I have my rainy day fund. I have my savings just, you know, that sit there. But then I also have the things where I'm like, where can I best invest my money that's hopefully going to work for me when I'm, you know, just sitting here doing a link with the beautiful Carissa and the beautiful Graham, you know, things that are going to be working in the background that are hopefully going to, you know, allow me me to have those rewards a little bit later on, despite what is going on in terms of my life right now or in that moment. So I'm definitely looking at investing. And even next week, I'm sitting down with my financial advisor and we're literally looking at the different ways in which I can actually allow my money to work for me with investments while also looking after my rainy day fund. What about you guys?
I love the fact that rainy day is a good one to have, and COVID taught us all of that. I don't know how we would have survived without something there. You're scratching your head here, and that's perfectly fine because you're young. You shouldn't have a full financial kind of picture because you don't know what your life is going to look like for the next 20, 30 years. Is there something that you would like to focus on to save for, or something, a financial goal that you want to invest for? How do you put wealth into its box?
Oh, that's so interesting, Gray. I think for me, and I think I've mentioned this before, that I would definitely love to have my own property by the end of hopefully next year even. And then also thinking of children eventually. So I'm thinking about these bigger picture things and how do I on the daily ensure that I can contribute towards it. Even though I'm not seeing it right now, it is of course part of that 1-year plan, 2-year plan, 3-year plan. So investing in my future looks like that. I just also probably need to call up my financial advisor and be like, help me out, because I got to call in the experts on this one.
And that's the bottom line. Some of us aren't financially gifted in that sense. We can make money, we can be passionate about it, just like these gorgeous girls, but you need someone in your corner. Zanele, too wise for such a young age. But we love that. The bottom line is, it's about honesty. Get to know your space, your season of life, and the pieces that are on the board. Then you can make the right decisions.
Yes, and we want that for you as well. So head to our socials and let us know what your thoughts are in the comments, all about the subject that we touched today. Do you prefer to play it safe and stick with saving your money, or are you up for the risk and ready to invest? I'm hoping the latter as we continue getting an education on all things to do with our money.
Oh, completely. And if you want to continue that education, don't forget to catch the full episode of what we have just seen. I suggest you do go and check out ABSA's YouTube page. There are some gems in there as well, and a direct contact if you want to ask those questions.
Absolutely.
There are stories of believers, and we're inspired by them all. We invite you to write your story with us. Your story matters. ABSA.